welcome to Little Workroom Crafts. My name is Davina and I live on the southeast coast of the UK. A very, very windy and wet southeast coast of the UK, I will add. Oh, it's terrible today. And Happy New Year! Today is the Monday, the 4th of January, 2021. And this is episode number 43. And where you can find me, it will be down in the description box. Okay then, right. Wow. What a Christmas, eh? What a Christmas. Christmas Day at my end was very quiet, but it was lovely. And then Boxing Day morning, I was ill. And then I was ill right up until a couple of days ago. So, yeah, I don't know. There we are. But it's nothing to do with what I ate because Glenn was fine. So, there we are. Anyway, yeah. So, but it was nice. It was a nice break. So Glenn's been back at work anyway a few days. And yeah, that's, you know, not a lot really has been going on. I've been up in my room all morning doing some bits and bobs, getting some bits cut out ready so I can start sewing them up. And that's about it really. I got some lovely, lovely gifts for Christmas. I really did. Glenn actually did really well. I will say. Yeah. Did very well. I had surprises, put it that way. I did have surprises, and I had some lovely gifts that were made for me, which I will be showing you later. And I hope that everybody has had a lovely time as well. Yeah, we'll leave it at that, shall we? Okay then, right, what I have got to say is I enjoyed Vlogmas. I loved doing Vlogmas again, so it will definitely be going ahead again this year. Yeah, I was worried at first that I didn't know what I was going to do, and then as I was going along I was worried about the length of them because they were going to be too long. I thought, oh dear me, just things happen, don't they? But I've got to say, I always do 1 to 24 because I think Christmas Day is, you know, I'm normally here on my own anyway, but this year was a bonus because Glenn was here, so there's not a lot to show anyway. But I've got to say, I watched some really crackers, you know, I will say, some smashing Vlogmases. But the one that sticks in my mind and made me laugh more than anything on the 25th on Christmas Day was Ellie and Adam from Crafts House Magic and Barbara. I tell you what, if you haven't watched it, go over and watch it. It's hilarious. And I think them two are just diamonds. That's all I can say. Oh my gosh, they would, oh, it's just so much fun. It really is. You've got to go over and watch it. You really, really have got to go over and watch it. Right then, okay, so that was a bit of, yep, that, okay. So today we actually do have, because we might as well just hop right in, we do have some crochet, some knitting and some cross stitch. Now, when it comes to my knitting, I do have a little bit of explaining to do. But we'll get to that bit in a minute. But I haven't actually done some serious, I would say, serious crochet. You know, I've always got a granny square on the go by the side of my chair, what I just pick up and do. But, you know, something where I'm following a pattern since my mandala, actually. And my lovely friend, Teresa, hi, Teresa, has gifted me this little box of crochet. Now I've seen these, I follow these on Instagram, I have for a long time, and then last year I see they were on one of the shopping craft channels on the television. But I'll tell you what you get in the little boxes are just so nice. Well, this one is actually Percy and Toadstools. There he is. I don't know if if there's a bigger picture, I don't know, of him. Let me have a look. No, I don't think there is. But the little pattern book is brilliant. It really, really is. And it's all pictures, you know, pictorial as well as writing, which is very good. I'll try and get up a bit closer. There he is, little Percy. So the other evening I thought, well, you know, I'm going to do this. So inside is the little bag. You've even got the needle to sew in your ends, your eyes, everything. You've got a lovely little card. Wow, and obviously all the yarn and lovely little hand cream. This is Myla Madden, enriched with sandalwood, frankincense, essential oils. I just think that is, and that does smell really, really nice. I've been trying it as well. It's really good. It even come with a little bag of stuff in. I know, it's unbelievable. Well, anyway, I started him. So let me get him. So I've put he's done both his legs. I know my one's he's walking 10 to 2, but I like the character of that. So I ain't unpicking that bit. But look, he's got a little podgy belly. See, little podgy belly. So, but that hasn't been stuffed yet. So at the moment I'm doing his jumper. This gold bit here, this gold bit here is his belt above his trousers. And I'm now doing his jumper. And then obviously got his jumper. And then I'm assuming, I haven't actually looked that far, the head and everything, is it joined? I know, because you've got the beard. Let's have a look, let's have a look. Yep, the head is all in one, actually. So I will be going over to the head. Yes, I will be. Lovely. And adding the eyes, so you stuff it and add your features as you go along. And I tell you what, I'm really, really enjoying this. It's done in the, is it Rico? Is it Rico? Let me double check. It feels like a Rico. Oh, I thought that would have said on there. Oh, Yarn and Colours has just got. It doesn't feel like a Rico though. Okay, well anyway, it's 100% cotton yarn, as you can see. But I tell you what, it is brilliant. I am thoroughly enjoying this little chap. I really, really am. I think I need to. Oh no, that's a bit better. That's better. Yeah, a bit of his stuff will come out in his belly. But yeah. So I might. I'll see if I can work more on him. You even get an amour. Well, it looks like an amour. Well, anyway, there's something similar. Crochet hook in it. I tell you what, it's brilliant. What you get, it really, really is. But I know that Glenn's nieces would love these. But I don't know if I'll have enough to do the two. Perhaps if I don't do the toadstool, I might. But I don't know. Anyway, I'll see. I've got some 4-ply cotton yarn there, so I might be able to mix that in with some and just do a different cut, you know, use up the colors that I've got left and add a bit to it, the ones I'm, you know, low on. So I might see if I can make two, but we'll see, because then it comes to the eyes and stuff, and they look very tiny little eyes. Well, anyway, I'll see if I can get, you know, I'll show you the progress of him every week, and we will have him finished hopefully soon. But I tell you what, I love this presentation, and I'll definitely be keeping this little box to put little bits in anyway, because I love things like that. But yeah, I'm really, really enjoying doing Percy. I just think he's so cool. Okay then, right, now over to the knitting. Now on the Vlogmas, I did say that I had started, where is it? Here it is. Let's get this over here so you're not seeing the pattern. Let me get the picture. Starting a confetti crop, but I'm not doing it as a crop. My friend Jane made this from, oh, I always forget. I'll put it on the screen, her podcast, and she just made it longer, and I'm gonna do the same. So I have actually got as far as, because I am doing mine in the Serta Snuggly 4-ply, because it is a 4-ply tee, and the shade I've chosen here is 0492. It's a lot darker. It doesn't really show up. No, it's still a bit too bright. Yeah, it's not red, but it's not pink. It's that in between, like a real lipsticky colour, really. That's the way you can explain it. I've done this is the neck. It's a nice neck. I've done all of the lace. The lace has actually been finished, and I've just got to do a couple of more inches of plain, and then I'll start dividing in for the sleeves, and then basically it's just round and round and round and round to the length that you want it. But I'm really, really enjoying this, and this snuggly yarn is absolutely gorgeous. So yet again, it is called the Confetti Crop, and it's knitattitude.co. on Instagram at Knit Attitude. So yeah, I'm really enjoying this top. So, you know, once I actually get, because at the moment I've got over 500 stitches on there, so doing a round, and I know I've already got a couple of inches, but those couple of inches can take quite a while, can't they? So I've so as soon as I get that bit done, get rid of these bits onto bits of yarn I normally put them on, and then it's just round and round and round and round, and then until I'm happy with the length, and that's it. Right, now I do have a little bit of explaining. Excuse me a moment, because I've forgot something up here on my shelf. There we go. Right, now, as you all know, the end of last year through Vlogmas, it was the Knit Vent 2020. I cast on the cheering socks, which is the cable going up the same as the hat. Well, do you know what? I think I was running before I can walk when it comes to the DPNs. I know I can do cable on socks. I've done cable on socks on mini circulars, not a problem. So I got up to the heel flap of the first sock, cable all the way up, went to split the stitches from the needles, because I was doing it on DPNs, which is obviously 32 and 32, because I do a 64, and somewhere along the line I'd gained stitches, and it was quite a few stitches, and I've never ever done that before, never. And I said to Glenn, I said, oh, you know, what should I do? And he went, oh, you know, he said, well, it's up to you. And I went, well, all right, I'll leave it. I'll put it in the bag, think about it. And if I wake up in the morning and it's not on my mind, then I'll just carry on with the next, you know, because I've got the cuff done on the second one, ready for the cable. And I got up and I went, no, I can't do it. Because no, my luck, this one will end up right. So I thought, no, I ain't doing it. So I brought the cakes up here and got my wool winder out and unpicked them and rewound them all up. And I thought, I'm going to knit these socks. No way are they going to get the better of me. No way. So I'm definitely going to be knitting the socks by the end of the year. But instead, I'd already brought Danny from Little Bobbins, her new pattern, which is called Clara's Festive Socks. And it's based on... she got the idea from the Nutcracker ballet, and I love the Nutcracker. I really do. So, and I thought, well, I'm going to use the same yarn because it's, you know, it's you know, okay, you know, it will go either way, and I've got plenty of other yarn I can use for the cheering socks. So anyway, so what I've done is, because I got brought this, cool, it must be 3 years ago now. And it's Davina's Knitting Journal, and I thought this was the right time. It's been sat up there on my shelf, and it's weird, isn't it? Things can sit up there and you get it out and you think, no, it's not right, you know. But this time I thought, yep, this is the time I'm going to start, and I'm going to put in here everything that I've knitted. I know I'm going to go over, it's not going to be used in a year, and no way at all. But what I have done is, just at the front, I've done a little intro of the day I started it. And then in here, I cut a little square off of the pattern, and I've just taped in with some washi tape. And I put on, it's new cast on, the pattern, who it's by, the date it's been casted on, the name of the pattern, the yarn, which is Craft House Magic, and there is all the bump. This is the Walking in the Air Super Sock Merino with a little sample. And here I've got my needles and what project bag I've got it in. And obviously I'm going to be adding to this, you know, I'm going to be probably using about, you know, anything up to 6 pages for a project. So I can write down my notes, you know, what I've, you know, how I feel about it. Well, anyway, you'll actually see there's the bit that I cut off. I will say I do like Danny's patterns. I have actually knitted a few of hers, and I have got a lot of her patterns, and I have got both cuffs done because I started these, was it last night? I think I got both cuffs done, so there that's in there, and that's my second one. And then this is the first sock. So I have actually done the eyelet, the top eyelet, where the eye cord is going to go. So I've got to pick a colour for my eye cord, and I have got that far, and let's see if I can show you. There they are. Look, there's the little eyelets there. And I tell you what, I am loving this one. It's really weird. You know, as soon as I read the pattern, I got this one on, and I've just done the first row of the eyelets, and bang, I'm just into it. Having a flush. See how red I've gone. I'll go white again in a minute. Sorry. I've really gone red. My hands are freezing, so it's quite nice actually. Right, anyway, back to the knitting. So I would definitely recommend this pattern. Let me see if I can get a bigger picture, which is the one at the front for you to see. I got mine from Ravelry, and it's Clara's Festive Socks. So see, I've got to do the little eye cord. So I'm thinking I've got some minis that I got from Alison in my advent last year. Seems weird saying last year. And yeah, and I think I'll pick out a colour there. I'm thinking I'm going to go obviously for a blue, because the yarn has got is cream with pale blue and deeper blue flecks. See, so I think a blue would go. If I haven't got anything that will go in the minis, I've got other you know, yarn I can use. But I will say, I do love doing something where I learn, like with the cable socks. It was going to be my first cable on DPNs, and I was just a bit too ahead of myself there, I think. But I believe it or not, I've never done an eye cord. I've never done an eye cord like that. So I'm looking forward to getting these done so I can sit and do the eye cord. So yeah, I am really looking forward to that. But yeah, I am really enjoying these socks. Pretty little pattern. And as I said, in this is going to be my new knitting journal for this year. I've never actually done a knitting journal before, so this is going to be interesting. So when it's not just for socks, so when my top is done, it will be in there. I'll have the label and yarn and a bit photograph of the pattern and everything. It'll all go in here for every project that I do. So, and it'll be interesting really to see how much I do get done in a year, and how much I do keep and how much I gift, because I do gift a lot of my stuff. So once they've gone, they've gone. You know, it's weird, really. So yeah, that's going to be cool. So I'm really enjoying those. Okay then, right, what I will say is I have swapped over my cross stitch, because we're in cross stitch now, my cross stitch bag. So the Christmas one has gone away till next year, and I am still doing, I will say, because I'm just picking up as I go along. Oh, where is the original? Should be in here. Ah, there you are. I'm doing the patchwork sheep, as you can see. Actually, that reminds me, I think I'm going to need more of that grist. So I might have to put an order in with Patchwork Rabbit there. But yeah, so I have actually got, bless his heart, he's got a head. And I'm going along here so I fit it in, so it's easier for me to fit in the pinwheels. So he's got his pinwheels going across the middle, then he's got his little bit of a thingy, and then underneath here is a smaller sheep, and then basically, you know, he's flying along. But I will say mine is bigger because I'm doing one on a 25 count. What's it called? 25 count. Okay then, yeah, so I'm doing mine on a 25 count Lugana. That's why I'm still making the mistake. When it comes to a main colour, because I use a bigger stitch count, my stitches are bigger, so I'm going to use more thread. I don't know why I can't get that in my head. So when it comes to the main colour, I should order 2. It'd save on postage, wouldn't it, really? But there you go. Anyway, because I don't think I've got enough to do under there and him. But what I'm thinking, if I've got enough to do under here, I'll do him in the other cream, because he's a bubby. He should be more brighter in my opinion. So I have got plenty of that one. Yeah, so, but I don't know if I've got enough of that. But anyway, we'll see. I'll play all that by ear and see what happens. but I'm really enjoying it. Oh, and I've got to say, my lovely friend Vivian, she's going to be putting some new bits in her shop, and I tell you what, they look so exciting. I know I've got my eye on buying something already, so but she did actually make for me for Christmas. There is two, and my other one's up there. It's got a blue bauble, which is a ring with the thread tags and a little bit of bling on it. I just think they're so cool, they're so pretty. And my other one up there has got little blue stars in it. I just think that's such a lovely gift. I really do enjoy, and it goes with my bag. See, I used the pink one with my pink bag. Everything has to be matching, doesn't it? Okay then, right, so that is the crafts that I'm up to. So I just want to quickly show you a couple of crafty bits that I got for Christmas. Okay, right, so this from my lovely friends Judith and Susan. Hi, thank you so much. And I've got some other little bits, but they were Christmassy, so they've gone up with the Christmas stuff. So they'll come down definitely this year, because they all, when I opened them up, I put them all in their little places. So lovely. But this, look at him. He is so cool. So he actually sits behind me there. He's got his own little place, so you'll be seeing him behind me. Glenn, wow, he actually brought me fabric. Now, I don't know if it's that he's a bit, don't know, or brave or what when it comes to Glenn, but he even got craft cottons. He even got the right fabric. I know. So, and he got Harry Potter related, the owl, Hedwig. He liked, this one was the one he liked first, which was chocolate frogs, because he does like frogs, and that's the sweets and stuff. And then he got me this one. So I said I'm going to have to make a special project bag of out of the fabrics. He also got me Mrs. Weasley wand, actual wooden wand in the box. It's up there now. He got me some, he did really well, I can't believe it. And a cordless glue gun, because I was always moaning when I was doing my cross stitches, you know, finishing them off, that my little bit of wire on my glue gun, because mind you, my glue gun, it's got to be at least 10 years ago now, that I brought that for £1 from the original pound shop, you know, same guy who's got the one who I took you around in town, but he was in a little shop first of all after the market stand, and he had this little black one, it's like half the size of that, little black one with a little cord on it for £1, and still works, there's nothing wrong with it at all. But the cord just isn't long enough. It doesn't matter if I put an extension on it and then you're lifting up, and it just wouldn't stand up and stuff. So anyway, he got me a cordless one. This one has got, it's battery operated, and it's not heavy or nothing. And he also got me a bag of glue sticks. So, and I've used it. It works. So I'm really pleased with that. My lovely friend Teresa. I'll show you a couple of bits because I love this, absolutely love it. It's cross stitch. I'm definitely going to have this made ready for next year, this year. I can't keep saying this year, for this Christmas. And this is going to be my stocking, and it's a shepherd's bush, so obviously primitive related. And look at that, it is absolutely gorgeous. And there's, I can't show you, alphabet here on the back where you can put your own name and so on. So I'll just put Vina or something like that on it. But honestly, it's beautiful. But it's done in a perle. That is what is so yeah, I've never done it. So you use the single thread, and obviously, you know, you cross stitch with that, which is so much fun. So yet again, I love doing things that I've not done before, which is different, and it's just, it's just so exciting, so exciting. And I've got to show you this. And she made me this, look at that, and look at the bow on the back. That is absolutely gorgeous. I love red work. So neat. She really is so neat. Beautiful, beautiful. And then one more thing, I just want to quickly show you me day 25th of my advents. Now when it comes to the fabric one, the fabric swap, there was these two bits. So because I've been, you know, obviously not well, I haven't been able to put my quilt together, but I will definitely get it together. They're still sat there in order. And I did get over, what did I just do with that? Oh, no, it's not there. Oh, the lady that I swapped with, her daughter, bless her heart, made me some sewing bits. So a little pair of scissors, there's a thread, and there's a needle. I just think they are beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So thank you so much. And I can see your daughter is definitely going to be, you know, clever with her hands like her mum is with her sewing and stuff. And thank you so much. I'm definitely will treasure that. Then when it comes to the fabric swap, I've got to make these. I tell you, I know I've got a lot to make this year, but look at these socks. I just think they're amazing. Jingle All the Way, and it's Jingle All the Way by, oh, I'll have to show you the name. Is there anything on here? I don't think so. Right. Look at those. Isn't they fun? I just think they're so cool. And the name, let me see if I've got a name a bit bigger than that. No. Right. Okay, let's have a look. I don't want to give away anything. I'll tell you what, I'll put the name on the bottom of the screen. That'll be easier. Right, okay. And in this beautiful bag, which I absolutely love, and the yarn, and also there's bells, because they've got bells on them, so I'm going to drive Glenn mad. Yeah, they've got bells around them, so I'll definitely be driving Glenn mad. So hey ho. I must admit, Ellie, you've got to knit a pair of these. I think they're brilliant, absolutely brilliant. And then when we have a Barbara's day out at the end of the year, we'll all have to turn up in socks. That'll be so much fun. But yeah, so I absolutely love this. And it's the yarn is West Yorkshire Spinners, which I love working with as well. And so Alison, thank you. I can't wait to get these started. Right then, okay, so I think that's it for today. What I will say is, I know a lot of people are going to be doing like make 9 or knit 9 or do whatever 9, whatever. Well, I've never ever done it, never been interested in it, because my opinion is, but all the different crafts I've got, I'm going to be 9 and everything, you know what I mean? When it comes to, well, it's just going to be too much. So what I thought I probably will do is, because I've got my projects there, I've got my cross stitch projects I want to do, which is me stocking and all bits and bobs like that. So I actually did think that I'm going to do a list, not a 9. I don't know how many is going to be. Just going to do a list. I'm going to keep in one of my books, and then every time a project is done, I'm just going to tick them off. And if they're done, they're done. If not, they're not. You know. But at least, because trouble with me is I get, you know, I can be here, you know, knitting really into a project, and then all of a sudden I see a podcast and someone mention, oh, there's this pattern. I think, oh, I'd like to knit that, you know, and then I've got this year I'm not going to do it because I've got, you know, a lot of shop brought yarn, and which I love using, and obviously hand dyed yarn as well I've got down under there. And when it comes to cross stitch, I do not need, you know, I've got so much. I've got loads of patterns, fabrics now, obviously, if you've seen what I get in charity shops, and the threads, you know, I don't need to actually keep adding to it. But that is going to be my plan. So I'm going to just write a list of like my projects, and I'll probably do like a craft a page or something, and then write them down, and then when they're done, I'll tick them off. No rush, no hassle. And that's what I love, you know. This is supposed to be a pleasure, not a chore. Also, I am going to put in a little video at the end of, I have done my, what's it called? Hands-on designs you know, the months of the year, celebrations, year of celebrations. And I did actually put them on the tin, and all the ones, the other 11 has fitted inside absolutely perfectly, and I'm so pleased. It's right behind here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop in a little video at the end so you can actually see what it looks like. And I've also hung up my new Emma Bridgewater calendar. It's underneath my thingy there, so I'm nice and cozy up here. Actually, I really enjoyed being up here this morning, because I've actually, you know, had a couple of weeks, well, just under a couple of weeks, because I had a couple of orders on the last week of Christmas to do. But yeah, I really did miss being up here. It's funny, isn't it? It's like, you know, I know they say about doing a bubble, but I have a bubble in a bubble, because this is like my little bubble. So yeah. Oh well, that's me. I'm dozy enough as it is, really. Okay then, right, I'm going to love you and leave you all. I think that is everything. Probably there is more. I'm trying to look round to see. There probably will be, but you know, I'm back next Monday off, and because I've got I've got my Debbie ringing me at 2 because I want some bits from work. So I will see you all next Monday. So all take care, stay safe, happy crafting, bye. Hello, right, I'm back. As you see, I've had a shower in my jammies now. It's nearly 4 o'clock in the evening. Right, I just remembered I have been asked about my pumpkin loaves I make. Sometimes I add in walnuts, sometimes I don't. Well, this weekend I made some, and I didn't. I just did it as a pumpkin loaf. It's just like the pumpkins that I had that left over from that I brought in the shop. I think October, November time, because they last forever, really, don't they? Right, it's this kind of pumpkin. Now, normally these are flat, but Lidl's only had this one, so they had 2 like this when I went down there. But it's the more little novelty ones, what they call the smaller ones that you get. And then all you do is you cut them in half. What I do is I get rid of the seeds, that's the word. Prick the back with a knife, just like you do with the, you know, jacket potato, just prick the back. Get a piece of greaseproof paper on a tray, pop them face down in the oven. About 200, you know, you do have it quite high, and then just keep checking on them. I can't say a time because, as you know, every pumpkin is a different size, so they take different time. Unfortunately, that's all I can, you know, say really. Just keep an eye on them, but that needs to be soft. Now, what I would do is with the insides, the actual seeds, because I love this pumpkin seeds, is I won't throw them away. I will get rid of the, you know, the slimy stuff off them, and if I'm not roasting them, I'll just put them, give them a wash, and rinse under the water and give them to the birds. They absolutely love them. Or I will roast them and use them in my granola, or just sit and pick at them. You know, use everything. That's what I say, use everything. But in the recipe, it does say for a can of. So if anybody hasn't got these smaller ones, it's a can of pumpkin puree. Now, the only place I have managed to find in the UK is a big Tesco's. My lovely friend Katie, who lives near a Tesco's, gets the cans for me in the summer, when obviously we can't get them anymore. You know, it's not as tasty because it ain't got the fibre in it, you know, that isn't as fibrous. But, you know, it's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. I'll use it, but it's fine. But what I will say is, when it comes to a big pumpkin, I wouldn't use as much because of the water content. I don't know. You see, I've never done it, so I don't know. Also, I have used, where I couldn't get either, I have done it with a butternut, just a small piece of butternut, and that, you know, it's all the same family. Just obviously wasn't as flavourful as the pumpkin, but, you know, it worked. That's when I popped the, the walnuts in it. So, yeah, anyway, this is the kind of pumpkin that is best to use. And then when it's actually gone cold, you remove the skin, the outer layer, and then if it's soft enough, just put it with a fork or pop it in a liquidizer. then you use it. All you need is the recipes all in cups and spoons. It's not measured out. But what I'm going to do is, now I always alter my recipes because I always reduce the sugar because we don't like things too sweet. But what I will say is I've got it written out here, and I've also got it written out again in there because I don't want to lose my pumpkin loaf recipe. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a photograph of this and I will put it on this video, okay, of what the recipe is, the oven temperature, and how long it's got to be in there for, and so on. But what I'm also going to do is that photograph I'm going to put on Instagram, on my page, so you could just save it and then you could copy it down. It's basically the ingredients at the top, and it's basically just putting it together. But just quickly, obviously you put you whisk up the sugar and butter or marge, then you add your eggs, then you add your puree. Now it's going to split like anything, right? Don't throw it away. Don't panic, right? It's going to split. It does it every time. I've been making this for years and it does it every time. It's just what it's supposed to do. So all I do then is just, you know, obviously you've already got your flour that you need. I've already sieved all that ingredient. So I just get a couple of tablespoonfuls of that and pop it in. And then it brings it all together before you add all the rest of it. It'll be fine. Absolutely fine. But this recipe makes 2 loaves, okay? So you need 2 loaf tins or half it. That's all it is. Okay, then, right, I think that is everything. If you have any other questions about it, please don't hesitate to ask. But I'm going to pop in the photograph of the recipe in now. And then I am going to, as I say, pop the photograph of the recipe on my Instagram page so you can actually save it and it's still and so on. Okay, then, right. I'll see you on Monday. Take care. Bye.